everyone, thanks for tuning into today's video. We're doing the 5-day forecast today, having a detailed look at weather next 5 days across the British Isles. Going to be a lot of dry weather coming up over the next 5 days, but fairly cold as well, particularly at night when we'll have some hard overnight frost. Had a hard frost last night, have more hard frosts over the course of the coming few nights. By day, it's not especially cold, and that's really because we're getting towards late winter now, so the sun is getting stronger. Also had a fairly mild winter, and that does make a difference because the seas around the country are fairly mild, and also the ground, of course, hasn't had any snow, very little frost in it, so it all makes a difference at this time of the winter, particularly to mean that when the sun is out, it's not especially cold, but when the sun sets, when it goes down and it gets dark, the temperatures do plummet away quite quickly, and we're going to be in that kind of scenario over the coming 5 days. So near normal temperatures by day, a little bit on the chilly side if it's cloudy, and then really cold and frosty at night. So I'll get on with the detail in a second. Before I get on with that, just very quick to mention the ads. Just links to articles on the page. So guys, have a browse widgets, click through the links if there's any articles that you're interested in. Thanks so much for doing that. The websites we're using for 5-day forecast coming from theweatherout.com and weathertech.de, finally both websites on the links page. So just starting with the radar picture from Weather Outlook. Got some snow showers across the northern and the east part of Scotland. Some wintry showers coming out of southwest Scotland towards northwestern England. Otherwise, those are dry weather really. A few showers for Northern Ireland and a few along the south coast, but the bulk of the country is dry with really nice late winter sunny spells. Here's the Arctic pressure chart today with a trough of low pressure in across Scandinavia and a ridge out to the north and west. So we're going to find those snow showers continuing across the north of Scotland, for wintry showers coming out to southwest Scotland in towards northwest England and North Wales. The rest of the country will be dry with good sunny spells, a few showers for Northern Ireland as well. The temperatures though will be quite chilly, ranging from around 3 Celsius in the north to 7 or 8 Celsius in the south. It's going to feel okay in the sunshine because the winds are light, but of course when the showers come along, the sun goes, it will feel a good deal colder very quickly. And talking of getting colder very quickly, that's what's going to happen this evening. Temperatures will do a bit of a plummet this evening. As soon as it goes dark, they'll start dropping, and we'll see them eventually falling down to around -3, -4 quite widely, and some places in the north, in rural places, could go down as low as -8. Loads of dry weather, a few wintry showers again around those northern and the eastern and western facing coasts, a few drifting and draped around the coast, but generally loads of dry weather coming up tonight with that hard overnight frost. We move through into Thursday, and it's a very similar scenario. Really got this ridge still in across the country, so again wintry showers draped around the coast, but the bulk of the country will be dry, really frosty start, but back to sunshine in the morning, and that'll continue through the afternoon, just a little bit of fair weather cloud bubbling up. Later on, Ireland will turn a bit cloudy with some rain threatening the west of Ireland by the end of the afternoon. That's as this weather system here starts to come in. Temperatures, if anything, after that very frosty start, be a little bit lower than today, but even so, only around average 3 to 7 Celsius. Bit of a change as we get through into Friday. We've got this area of low pressure drifting through Ireland and down into southwest of England. So that's going to take a cloud across the country, and I think we'll see outbreaks of rain, particularly for parts of Ireland. So expect outbreaks of rain across Ireland and the far southwest of England. And if this comes inland, I think that some showery bursts by the end of Friday afternoon could start to push into parts of South Wales, maybe some central southern parts of England. There is a chance some wintry weather in with that, a little bit of sleet, maybe wet snow over high ground of South Wales. I don't think it'll amount to too much, but it could be there in the south and southwest on the end of Friday. The rest of the country will stay dry on Friday with sunny spells in the north and the northeast, although generally a lot more cloud around, I think, on Friday than we've been used to over the past few days. That means the temperatures will be cold, be generally colder feeling day. So between around, say, 2 Celsius in far north Scotland to around 6 Celsius in the far south east of England. And feeling cold as well with less sunshine. That low pressure is going down in towards the south of France on Saturday and picking up this easterly wind across the south. So I think for England and Wales, we're probably going to bring a lot of cloud in from the east. We'll start off with some showery bursts of rain, sleet, possibly a little bit of wet snow in the southwest. That will clear away, and then it's going to be quite a cloudy, dreary sort of day, I would think, Saturday, with a fresh easterly wind making it feel cold and raw, particularly on the east coast. There could be snow grains or snow flurries in with that as well. Won't amount to anything, but there could be a little bit of snow blowing in the wind towards the east coast. Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England will get the best of it on Saturday. That's where the best of sunny spells be. Of course, frost early and late, but by day the temperatures will be reaching around 3 or 4 degrees in the north, and it won't feel too bad. But in the south it will feel particularly cold and raw with that pretty strong, really, easterly wind. We've still got that wind across the far south and southeast as we go through into Sunday, so still quite a lot of cloud in the southeast. The rest of the country, though, will have good sunny spells if this area of high pressure, or this ridge of high pressure, topples in from the north and the northwest. Still a chance of a few snow flurries around those southern and eastern coasts, or more likely drizzle on the south coast. But the rest of the country, a frosty start, again with sunny spells, lifting those temperatures up to around 5 or 6 degrees. Again, it will feel quite cold and raw in the far south where we've got that easterly wind, but otherwise the winds are light, so it shouldn't feel too bad. And then we end the 5-day forecast period on Monday with a bit of a change as an area of low pressure starts to move in from the Atlantic. But we've got that, we've lost that easterly wind. We'll start Monday very frosty across many parts of the country again, with clear spells, sunny clear skies and sunny spells first thing on Monday morning. But a band of cloud and rain will develop across Scotland and Ireland and push southwards leaves us through the day. There could be some snow on the forward edge of that, particularly over high ground for Scotland. But I think generally this is rain coming in because there's a big warm sector associated with this, so I think they're going to struggle to get much snow out of this transition. Very frosty start, as I say, and temperatures eventually across Ireland will lift up to around 10 Celsius, but the rest of us just 5 or 6 degrees as that cloud and rain spreads in from the north and the west. Finally, have a look at the charts from the weather outlook for the next 5 days. So loads of sunshine around today. Really is a super day across many parts of the country. And as we go through into Thursday again, I think we'll see plenty of dry weather coming through then as well. Friday has a bit of a change as we find some cloud and showery bursts of rain in the southwest, maybe a little winteriness mixed in with that as well across parts of South Wales, South Midlands, places like that. North and east stays dry and sunny. Generally a lot more in way of cloud around though on Friday. Saturday, plenty of dry weather, a few wintry showers in the south to begin with. We've got that easy wind though on Saturday for England and Wales, so probably bringing quite a lot of cloud there. Generally just more cloud around over the weekend, I think, but still with plenty of dry weather. Few snow flurries, perhaps wintry flurries down the east coast and in the southeast. And then we go through into Monday, still with lots of dry weather for much of the day. Very frosty start, and then we'll start to see cloud and rain begin to move into west late on in the day. So in summary, it's a very quiet period coming up. We're going to have a lot of fine weather. There'll be some wintry showers, potentially more likely rain, and sleet mixed in across the southwest Friday into Saturday. But other than that, I think it really is set very fair over the next 5 days. It will be quite cold, especially at night. Lots of hard frost coming up on many nights during the coming 5 days. But by day, the temperatures won't be too bad, except over the weekend, particularly Saturday, when we pick up that easterly wind across England and Wales, brings in a lot of cloud, makes it feel very raw. By Monday, the Atlantic is starting to come back with rain coming in from the west, and that should start to lift the temperatures a bit for the early part of next week. May get cold again, though, later on next week, so that'd be one to watch out for. Right, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.